Happy Tuesday, everybody. This is Miss Jessie, the children's programmer from the Newport branch of the Campbell County Public Library, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make your very own pair of fairy wings. Okay, so these are the materials that we are going to be using today to make our fairy wings. For starters, we're going to need some cardboard. You're going to maybe want some big paper if you don't want to paint over the cardboard when it comes time to decorate. You might need some regular paper, and I'll show you why in a little bit. You can use anything you want to decorate with. I will be using some markers. A little bit later on, I will be using some gems and sequins. And then you're gonna need, to help keep your wings on after you finish, you're gonna need some kind of ribbon or maybe fabric to act as the backpack straps for your fairy wings. And I'll show you more later on why you're gonna need something like that, but you can honestly improvise with anything. You could even make it out of duct tape if you have it at home. So let's get started. All right, let's get started on making these wings. Okay, so even though this video is all about how to make wings for yourself, it's a little difficult for me to show that with my own body. So I have my model Stitch here who's gonna help us learn how to do this. So pretend like you are Stitch. You are going to want to lay down on your big piece of cardboard, and then hopefully somebody can be around to help you make a couple measurements. They're gonna wanna make some little lines or dots at the top of your shoulders, like you're wearing a backpack. And then you're also gonna wanna make one right under your arms near your armpits, but not too close directly on your armpits, or else otherwise in the end, you're gonna make your straps way too tight. So give yourself just a little bit of wiggle room. And if I move Stitch, hopefully you can see the lines here. So this is going to show us where our holes will eventually need to go in our wings when we're ready to cut them out. Now, on the back side of this, already have my wings sketched out. So another thing you're going to want to do when you have those loose measurements, you're going to want to figure out the shape of your fairy wings. I went with a very classic fairy wing design, but you can get your inspiration from literally anywhere. You could look up pictures of moths and butterflies, other winged insects like cicadas. You could get inspiration from birds. You can make up something completely new and unique to you. Your options are limitless. So once you have the general shape, this is what I did. I drew one side. I took a regular piece of paper to get the shape. That way I could mirror it using the other measurements. Now, you also will need to draw a sort of bridge that connects the two sides of your wings, and this is going to go on your back. Now, you remember, these are the measurements where our holes need to go. So what we actually need to do is we're going to make that bridge a little bit bigger. If you put your holes right on the edge, then your hole is going to break and there's going to be nothing that holds your ribbon together. So now we know that the holes for our straps are going to need to go here. So I'm going to cut this out and then I'll be back with the next step. So my wings are cut out. They're looking a little funky right now. You're just gonna have to trust me. The next step I'm gonna do, since I don't feel like painting over it and I want my colors to look vibrant, is I'm gonna take this large piece of paper and I'm going to cover the front of my wings. You could do front and back, but in this video I'm just gonna do the front, and then we can start decorating. My wings are covered and now they are ready to be decorated. You can see right here that I made sure to put my marks back where they needed to be for the holes when we put the straps on later. So let's get decorating. So I have quickly decorated these wings just so I could have something to show you, but I strongly encourage you to take your time and really make a very unique pair of wings. So when I was decorating, which side did you guys end up liking more? The very random sequin side or the one with the pattern? I think I like this side more, but I also do love some chaotic decorating. So what you need to do next, if you haven't already, is you need to make the holes. I would strongly suggest that you have a grown-up or an older teen, somebody pretty responsible with sharp objects, to do this part for you. Cardboard is pretty tough, and even as I'm doing this, I'm still trying to go slow and careful, making sure that my scissors are closed when I do it. And this is what I meant earlier when I said that we needed to make our bridge bigger. That way our holes aren't so close to the edge that we have nothing sturdy to hold our ribbon. So then what you need to do next is, we're going to bring Stitch back in to be our model. We need to measure out how much ribbon. Now this is pretty small ribbon because my model Stitch is pretty small and so are the wings. However, for you guys, ribbon should maybe work depending on how big you are and how big the wings are, but they might not be as sturdy. So experiment with what works best. Maybe you're going to find that you need a wider ribbon, or you're going to maybe need to use multiple pieces of ribbon for each side where the straps go. So what we want to do is we want to wear it in a way that it's like this, so it's like a backpack. So we are going to go in through this hole. Whoa! So we're gonna go in through this hole, in through this one. So we have a little loop, and we're gonna have it tied in the back. Repeat that for this side. Great, and that should be it. So let's get this tested. I'm going to take our lovely model Stitch, and this could be about how you guys put them on too. You can maybe adjust the straps so that the ties are in the front if it's easier for you to put them on yourself that way. Otherwise, right now this looks like a way that you're going to need somebody's help in getting them on you. So we're going to put it on. It's a backpack. Flip it over. I'm going to loosely tie them on Stitch as I would loosely tie them on a body. You want it snug but not tight. We are not trying to cut off circulation and bruise bodies here. We are just trying to become magical creatures. All right, let's flip it over and see how it turned out. All right, there it is. A set of fairy wings. Stitch was a fantastic model, and I have full confidence that this method will work for you. I know that because I did it frequently in my own childhood. All right, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep coming back to watch more videos from the library. We can't wait to see what you guys create with this. Feel free to share if you do. We would absolutely love to see it. Have a good day. Bye.